Hello, chismosas y chismosos, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. We are at part 3 of the Tare Ramirez case and the brutal unaliving of Claire Joyce Tempongo. As a reminder, topics may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is very strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. Claire's funeral was held on October 31st of the year 2000. On the day where they should have gone trick-or-treating, Claire's kids laid their mom to rest after watching her being stabbed 21 times by her abusive ex-boyfriend. San Francisco Supervisor Michael Yaki opened an account for Claire's kids and donated $1,000. Claire's employer, Durko Jewelers, donated $1,500, and her coworkers rallied together and all chipped in and donated $540. The bank where the account was created also donated $200. The day after her funeral, more than 100 protesters were outside of San Francisco City Hall mourning the death of Claire Tempongo, demanding answers from authorities. Claire's mom, Clara, expressed not understanding how police, prosecutors, and the probation department failed to take action in her daughter's pleas for help before her brutal murder. By December of 2000, authorities had issued a $10,000 reward for information about where the hell Tare Ramirez had gone. They were still looking for him. By February of 2001, the reward had increased to $25,000, and by August of 2003, the reward had increased to $35,000. Police were looking for a man who murdered a mother of 2 small children in front of her children, that once had choked her so badly that she was spitting out blood. Tare Beltrán Ramirez was described as a 5'6", 170 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes. Tare had been living in the Tenderloin. Clara did not approve of her daughter's boyfriend. Clara described him as rude and a liar. Tare would tell Claire's 5-year-old daughter that he was her dad and that she was from Mexico. Tare made the kids call him papi, which is the Spanish word for dad. After their mother's murder, her little girl went to live with her grandmother, Clara, and her son moved into his biological dad's house. By October of 2001, rightfully so, the Tempongo family filed a civil lawsuit against the SFPD. The lawsuit alleged that Tare should have been taken into custody if, quote, the police had done their job, unquote. It also accused the city of negligence and maintaining policies that discriminate against battered women. In January of 2004, the city of San Francisco agreed to settle the suit in the amount of $500,000 to Claire's family. Tare was able to evade the authorities for almost 6 years. His full legal name is Tare Nicolás Beltrán Chuc. The FBI arrested the now 33-year-old in Cancun, Mexico on June 15th of 2006. The extradition process transitioning from the Mexican authorities to the United States took 10 months. For all of this time, Tare had been living with relatives in Cancun and had been working in his line of work in the service industry at a hotel under a fake name. The FBI had been looking for him in Berkeley, Texas, Vermont, Alabama, and all turned up nothing. He wouldn't make his first appearance at a San Francisco court until April of 2007, where he pleaded not guilty. After his first court appearance, a then district attorney, Kamala Harris, who would later become the first woman Vice President of the United States of America, said, and I quote, "It's been a long road. The killing of Clara Joyce Tempongo was a wake-up call for all of San Francisco when it happened. It showed us that we need to do more in terms of protecting domestic violence victims," unquote. In November of 2007, San Francisco Superior Court Judge Parker Meeks ruled that there was enough evidence for Tare to stand trial for the murder of Claire. At trial, his defense attorney said that Tare killed Claire in a blind rage and heat of passion after she told him that she had aborted his child. As such, his attorney asked he be found guilty of manslaughter. So not only do we have the officer assigned to the case victim blaming by saying that she had been drinking on the night that she was beat up when she called for help, but the defense at trial tried to give a story about a woman that was no longer alive to tell her side of the story. Regardless of whether or not that was even true, which I doubt it was, but who knows, uno nunca sabe, but it does not change the fact that she did not deserve to die.